Good morning, everyone. All of you, my dear students, all the schools, including Aitapalli. And also good morning to the teachers, those who are behind the students as in charge of the class. Once again, welcome back to my class. The Be Reading My Mother. I want some feedback from you. Simple questions, because you might have forgotten what I told you in my previous class. Just 3 or 4 questions I want to get from you, the answers. The name of the poem. The name of the poem is My Mother. You should not say mother, father, brother, isn't it? I also told you the sounds, how to pronounce. Pronunciation is important, and the rhymes are also important in the poem. I told you in my earlier class about the background of the poem. The poem was written by whom? Who wrote the poem? Anyone? Please respond. Who was the author of the poem? Any child may answer. Please speak.
Rabindranath Tagore, sir.
Rabindranath Tagore. Instead of saying Rabindranath Tagore, you must pronounce it as a Rabindranath Tagore, not V sound, B sound. Rabindranath Tagore, isn't it? He was also called as a Gurudev, isn't it? And also Viswakavi. He was named as Viswakavi, and he also got a Nobel Prize. For what? For writing the book called, what was the book he wrote? I am asking simple questions. What was the book that he wrote? A famous book by Rabindranath Tagore. What was the name of the book? Title? I told
Geetanjali, sir.
I have given you much information about it. Geetanjali, isn't it?
Geetanjali.
The Geetanjali. It is a famous book.
Geetanjali, sir.
Rabindranath Tagore. I also told you the voice also in the same situation. You should write in your notebooks. Whenever I am telling maybe the meanings, opposite words, singulars or plurals, verbs, adjectives. Okay. The is an article before the famous books. The is an article which should be used before the famous books. Here, what is that famous book? Geetanjali. The Geetanjali was written by Rabindranath Tagore.
Rabindranath Tagore.
Tagore wrote. Which is that?
Geetanjali.
Tagore wrote Geetanjali. Tagore wrote the book called Geetanjali. Suppose it is given for you to change into the voice. So what you have to write? Geetanjali was written by Rabindranath Tagore. This is a passive voice. Okay. And then it is a beautiful poem written by Rabindranath Tagore. He was the founder of Santiniketan also. We learned that he wrote the Geetanjali, and he founded Santiniketan, which was an experimental school. And he was awarded as a, what was the award for him? Nobel Prize he got.
Nobel Prize.
He got Nobel Prize for his excellent writings of Geetanjali. Okay, this you have learned about the poem. Quite. You also might have seen the picture of Rabindranath Tagore, isn't it? And while discussing the class, while leaving the class in the last week, I have given you one work for you. What is that work? Do you remember? Work, homework.
Yes, sir.
What was the work
Yes,
that I
sir.
have given you? Do you remember? Do you remember the work? I gave a small word for you. I gave a small word for you to write down in your notebooks. That is a nostalgia. Do you remember? Do you remember the word nostalgia? Nostalgia. It is not in the reader. Nostalgia. Nostalgia. What is the meaning of nostalgia? Nostalgia.
The memories of past.
Nostalgia refers the memories of the past. Now, one of you answered, yes, sir, you have given your homework. Yes, sir, you are reminding. And you also what? Your past life. What happened in your childhood? How you played with your mother or your kith and kin, friends, your neighbors, isn't it? Neighbors, the surrounding people who are living with you, with your family members, isn't it? So nostalgia is a word that is the memories of the past. What is the memories? The old,
The memory.
yes, come on.
Childhood.
What
Childhood
happened?
memories, sir.
Childhood memories. What you played, where you played, with whom you played, visited some places maybe.
Mother.
They are all recollecting the memories of the past is called nostalgia, isn't it? Okay, now coming to the poem, My Mother. I have shown you the family picture also.
Yes.
Family picture. So, do you love your family?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no questions? Do you love
Yes,
your
sir.
family? Yes, we love our family with a love and affection. With too much of love and affection, we love our family members, isn't it? Who do you like more? Who do you like more in our family? Father, mother.
Mother.
Father and mother are there. Here is a picture. Here is a picture. Okay, I have shown you, isn't it? And one more picture is also there. It is a family consisting of mother, father. You have to imagine. You have to imagine it is a family. Father, mother. Father may be who? You can imagine. Maybe your father. Or he may be Faz. And his wife, Ruhi. And their children, Abdur, Rahim. And one more child. They are having, suppose, one more child. It is a big family constituted together is a big family, happy family, isn't it? They love their father, mother. Okay. Now, when they played with their parents or neighbors, they have some memories. Likewise, the poet. Who is the poet here? The poet is Rabindranath Tagore is recollecting the past memories when he was a child. When he was a child and how he behaved with his mother. Now he is recollecting all the things. You see, he is carrying a kid and two children are with them. Isn't it a happy family? Now, especially, I love my mother. I love my mother because she has given so many tough memories, so many memories. She sings songs. She used to sing lullabies. Lullaby. What is a lullaby? Sleeping song. When you are in the cradle. Cradle. What is a cradle? The swing. ఊయల ఊయల్లో పడుకోబెట్టి అమ్మ చక్కగా పాట పాడుతూ ఉంటుంది విత్ హమ్మింగ్ మ్యూజిక్. In the Bengal Sellers, the poem which was written by Sarojini Naidu, you come across how mother used to sing a lullaby, a song, when the baby is sleeping in the cradle. The mother's bangles also giving some sound, rhythmical sound it is creating. By listening the sound of the twinkling bangle sound, the baby sleeps and go into a deep sleep, isn't it? And mother nourishes everything to the child. So the point is now recollecting all the things what happened in his life are given in the poem. I also told you it is what is a poetry? Poetry is nothing but a rhythmical creation of beauty recollected in a tranquility. Whereas this poem is in the prose version. It is a poem, no doubt, a simple poem. It is a simple poem and a very important poem written by Rabindranath Tagore in the form of prose version. Because you can find that there are no rhyming words, no rhymes in it, in the poem. No rhymes are included. Even though he brought a beautiful message. Okay, now I will play the video once again. Please listen. And then I will complete the poem today. Okay, now you listen to the music of the poem. My mother. Also, you observe the pictures behind it. Behind every sentence, the picture is also given. That gives you more information, more understanding. So please observe the picture and listen. Two things.
I cannot remember my mother. Only sometime in the midst of my play, action seems to over my play.
You see the playthings.
The tune of some song that she used to hum while talking.
One cradle. This is a cradle. You see.
I cannot remember my mother.
Autumn morning. Early morning, autumn. The flowers you see, white flowers, shauli flowers.
In the scent of the morning sun.
This is the temple. This is the temple. The scent bottle is also placed there.
I cannot remember my mother.
You see how the child is. Now he is looking through the bedroom.
I send my eyes into
the blue sky. It is the distant blue sky.
I feel that the feelings of my mother's gaze on my face has spread all over the sky.
Yes, welcome back to class again. Now I welcome one and all again to my class. Just record kaleda.
I'm 11 years old.
Now you listened to the tune of the poem. How is the tune of the poem? Very beautiful. The poem was sung beautifully, isn't it? Bringing out all the rhymes and the pictures behind it. That gives you more pleasant. You also get more memories of your past life when your mother took in her hands and play with you and sing a song, a lullaby song when you are in the cradle. You see, this is the cradle. Mother is looking into the child, into the cradle, whether the baby is sleeping or not. She will observe right from her womb. Mother is observing as a child, infant, young boy, even at the teenage and further ages, adolescence, all the ages, all up to all the ages she observes. See how mother is sacrificing her life. So do you love your mother? Yes, definitely everyone love our mother and show respect. Give respect also, even at the old age. Even when she became very old, we should give her great respect. Now, I will read out myself, I will read out the poem. Listen carefully. If you have readers with you, please see the page number 12 and 13. If you don't have readers with you, don't worry. Don't bother about the reader. Please look into the screen, isn't it? Now you may have a phone or computer or laptop, whatever the device you have. Please look into the poem. I am going to read now. Listen carefully. I cannot remember my mother, only sometime in the midst of my play. A tune seems to hover over my playthings, the tune of some song that she used to hum while rocking my cradle. This is the first poem. I cannot remember my mother. Who is saying here? Who is speaking? The writer. The writer himself is speaking. He is recollecting the past things. I refers to the poet, Rabindranath Tagore. He is saying, I cannot remember my mother because he lost his mother when he was a child. When he was a child, he lost his mother. So that his mother passed away when he was very young. In this poem, he expresses his inability only sometimes in the midst of my play. Just I have shown you the poem sung by Manilal. In is the tune of poem you come across. You may have noticed several playthings spread here and there. Several playthings are there. So when the boy was playing with some toys. What are toys? Dolls. Children are fond of toys, isn't it? When they are playing with the toys, his mother is reminded to him. He is recollecting the past when he was a child and playing with playthings. And a tune seems to hover over my playthings. Hover. What is the meaning of hover? What is a hover?
Remain in the air.
Float in the air. Remain in the air. Galilo egaradam. So the tune seems to. What is the tune? Mother singing songs. How mother is singing songs? Some use it to sing beautifully, isn't it? By this listening song, we fell asleep. Even now also, we switch on to the radio in olden days, in our days. Now you have phones, headphones, earphones. You are having earphones. You are connecting earphones and listening the music, songs, isn't it? Thereby sometimes we fell asleep even when you travel, isn't it? In the same way, the tune of the mother is also hovering, remains in the air with playthings. The tune of some song that she used. She used so many songs and she sang songs and to hum while rocking my cradle. While rocking the cradle. What is a cradle? Just I remind you. And also
Viyala.
it is there in the first
Viyala.
poem. Besides it, on the left side of the page of the poem, it is a cradle, Viyala. So the sight of his playthings also reminding him, and also the songs, the tune reminds him, and often he is recollecting all these things. So these things I cannot remember now. I cannot remember my mother. I remember these things only, but I have forgotten the face of my mother even. So in this first poem, he is addressing all these things. Okay, the memory and all the things that he is getting in the first poem. I will read it out again. Please listen. I cannot remember my mother. Only sometime in the midst of my play, the tune seems to hover over my playthings. The tune of some song that she used to hum while rocking my cradle. Hum. What is a hum? Sing a tune with the lips closed, closing the lips. You are also humming when you go into the bathroom and taking maybe hot water or cold water and you are dancing yourself, isn't it? And humming without opening your mouth, like this, isn't it? This is called humming. Only sound is coming out without opening the lips, that you yourself are enjoying with the sounds and songs. It's called humming. However, you know, just one boy told it is remains in the air, float in the air, and a mist in the middle of the life or situation. Okay, these may be the few difficult words that you come across. Just underline the word hum and write the meaning there with a pen or pencil, or even in your notebook. Okay, and then coming to the next second poem. I cannot remember my mother, but when in the early autumn morning, the smell of the showy flowers floats in the air, the scent of the morning service in the temple comes to me as the scent of my mother. See how beautifully he has written. I cannot remember my mother. The same line is repeated in all the three poems. In the mother, the writer, that is the Rabindranath Tagore, the poet, has reproduced the same line, used the same line. I cannot remember my mother. He is not remembering. He has no nostalgia about his mother, but he is having memories when in the early autumn morning. Early autumn morning. What is the autumn? The season. It is a season. Autumn. In Telugu, you know, Grishma Ratuvu, Vasanta Ratuvu, Sarat Ratuvu, like this, isn't it? Here, autumn. Autumn is a season in a year between the summer and winter. What is the summer? Very hottest of the year. Winter, very coolest of the year. And autumn, in between summer, winter, the madhyalo vachetuvantadi autumn. In Telugu we call it as a Sarat Rituvu. Rituvulu antam Telugulo. Rituvu kalam. Sarat Rituvu. In autumn, he is you have also noticed it in the Manilal's poem. when he was singing with a beautiful tune, you come across the white flowered tree. That is a Shauli flowers. The tree is named as a Shauli, beautiful white petal flowers. You come across, you see, that is called Shauli flowers. When in the early morning autumn, in the autumn season, that is, I told you, the season between summer and winter is called autumn. Saradrutu, we call it. The flowers blossom. In the morning, when the season, the poet is looking, he is recollecting his mother. The smell of the Shauli flowers flows in the air, and also he is getting the smell. Which smell? The flowers smell. Do you know the flower is? This is a, for example, it is a flower. When you want to see, you smell it. You can smell it. Or far off the distance also you can get some smell, isn't it? Say for example, jasmine, Shauli flowers. They're all good perfumed flowers. They give us a good smell. So like that, the smell of the Shauli flowers float in the air. In the open air also, it is giving much scented smell. So he is getting, when he look into the Shauli flowers, they are floating in the air. The scent of the morning service in the temple, we are offering puja in the temple, even in our house also, isn't it? If we have some images like this, okay, we offer some flowers to the God, isn't it? We offer some puja like this. In the temple also, you worship the God with garlands and flowers, isn't it? In this way, he is also getting the memories of his mother when she worshipped the God in the temple. I have also shown you the picture, isn't it? The temple, just like a mosque, church, like very big, huge temple, in which the prayers are offering. When they are offering prayers with the flowers, the scent of smell is coming out. Then the poet is recollecting his mother. Comes to me as the scent of my mother. Scent bottle is also, I have shown you like this. Scent bottle, and flowers scent is also coming to me. I am getting memory of my mother when she worshipped the God in the temple, and when I saw the flowers. Which kind of flowers? Smelling, good perfume smell flowers, and especially the name of the flower is Shauli flowers. What kind of flowers? Shauli flowers. The kind of white petal flowers are called Shauli flowers. And in the last line, comes to me as the scent of my mother, is coming like a scent. Mother is coming like a scent to him. Here he referred me. This me also refers to the writer, the poet. Okay? And next, we will move to the last stranger, last poem of my mother. Look carefully, it is there in the page number 12 of the reader. Again, the poet used the same line. I cannot remember my mother only when from my bedroom window I send my eyes into the blue of the distant sky. I feel that the stillness of my mother's gaze on my face has spread all over the sky. Once again, I cannot remember my mother only when from my bedroom window I send my eyes into the blue of the distant sky. I feel that the stillness of my mother's gaze on my face has spread all over the sky. So you also observe the picture here, the last bottom, the picture. He is imagine that he is the poet. That he was the poet Rabindranath Tagore. There was a stool on which a lamp was there, a small lamp, and a cot was also there, as it is a bedroom, isn't it? Now he is in the bedroom, and what is he doing in the picture? He is looking through the window. He is looking into the window, through the window. Did he see anybody there? No. But imagine, as is imagine to his imagination. What is an imagination? Imagination is nothing but it is the third eye of a man, third eye of a human. ఊహ. We can imagine. ఏదైనా ఊహించుకోవచ్చు మనం. ఎక్కడికైనా ఈరోజు విజయవాడ అక్కడ వెళ్ళినట్టుగా మనం ఊహించుకోవచ్చు. ఆకాశంలో ఎగురుతున్నట్టుగా ఊహించుకోవచ్చును. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇన్ ఎ థర్డ్ ఐ. మన ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఇంట్లో మనం ఉన్నట్టుగా ఊహించుకోవచ్చు. సినిమాకి వెళ్ళినట్టుగా ఊహించుకోవచ్చు. అమ్మ దగ్గర ఆడుకుంటున్నట్టుగా ఊహించుకోవచ్చు. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ ఇమాజినేషన్. When you close your two eyes like this, you get so many memories of the past. If you are asking, please sit down for 5 minutes and do meditation. You are all saying, sir, madam, I get so many things in my memory. No concentration. You are saying, isn't it? So concentrate on your work, on your mind. Keep concentration on your mind and show interest. This both will fetch you your destiny. You will reach your destiny. So concluding, the poet is saying in his last poem, I cannot remember my mother even. Only when from my bedroom window I send my eyes. When I look into the window, from my bedroom, into the blue of the distant sky. Where is the sky? It is very far off, very distant. You cannot reach it. Can you reach the sky? You cannot reach. Just imagine in the poem, the poet is looking into the window and observing, watching his mother through imagination. ఊహించుకుంటున్నాడు కవి. కిటికీలో చూస్తే మా అమ్మ ఇలా ఉంటుందేమో. మనం కూడా ఒకసారి పేరెంట్స్ లేనప్పుడు, చనిపోయినప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాము? ఫొటోస్ చూస్తాం, గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటాం, వీడియోస్ ఇవన్నీ కూడా రికలెక్ట్ చేస్తుంటాం. సో ఇన్ ఓల్డెన్ డేస్ దెర్ వేర్ నో వీడియోస్, నో ఫొటోస్. సో దట్ ద పోయిట్ ఈజ్ ఇమాజినింగ్, ఊహించుకుంటున్నాడు మదర్ ఇలా ఉంటుందేమో అని బ్లూ స్కై ద్వారా ఆకాశంలో చూసుకుంటూ ఉంటున్నాడు. ఐ am feeling happy now that the stillness of my mother's gaze. What is a gaze? Gaze is the meaning look fixedly, look like this, adega చూడడం, look very fixedly without disturbing your looks. You are looking fixedly at the same thing. So I feel that the stillness of my mother. Still, what is the stillness? మనం ఫొటోస్ తీసుకుంటాం, స్టిల్ బాగా ఈరా అంటారు కదా. సేమ్ పొజిషన్, should not be disturbed. So he is looking through the window, searching his mother in the sky, the distant blue sky, and he is looking into the mother is looking like this. Okay, on my face has spread all over the sky. My face refers to the writer's face, Rabindranath Tagore's face. The child's face is very, very spreading, enlightening, maximum happiness, overjoy. When he is imagining that he is looking into the sky, his mother's face, he is having full of joy. His face is spreading with full of joy all over the sky. You also observe the poem, the background picture also. So, do you love the poem? Time is also coming up, my dear children. Time is coming up. Please note down 2 questions I will give you. Please write down 2 questions. Yeah. What do you understand from the first sentence of the poem? Please write down. Please write down the first poem.
ఏ బాబు సార్ చెప్పేది రాసుకోండి, నోట్బుక్ పెన్ పెట్టుకొని రాసుకోండి.
First question. What do you understand from the first line of the stanza? I cannot remember my mother. That is one question. And do you love your mother? Do you love your mother? Why? Why? మీ అమ్మంటే నీకు ఇష్టమేనా? ఎందుకు? Right? So many things, so many nostalgies that you have. What are your old memories? Please write down. Okay? Again, I will play the video. Please listen and relax. And we will meet in the next class about the next how to write a letter writing. How to write a letter writing, we will meet in the next class. Until then, all of you, bye, and be aware of this crucial period. Okay, what is that crucial period? Be cautious. Don't go away from your house and parents. Be with your parents, and everyone should read the lessons, because you will be asked, you will be tested. You will be tested in future. Okay. Thank you one and all. Bye. Goodbye until then.